My name's Pamela Grady. I've known Mennon Campbell for over 10 years, and two things that Mennon and I have in common are our love of the law and of his wife, my best friend Abby. Mennon and I both went to law school at Mississippi College School of Law, and I can remember the first time that I met Mennon. The thing that impressed me at that particular moment is that Mennon was using a book bag from NLU, which for people here you all know is now ULM. And I thought at the time that it was very thrifty of Mennon to be using such an old book bag for his law school classes. But it was apparent to me then that he wasn't very interested in his book bag or in anything else going around him other than really focusing on the task at hand, which was studying for school. And oftentimes I would interrupt him in the coffee shop to try to visit and get to know him a little better. And eventually we became good friends, and I had the pleasure of introducing Mennon to my best friend, who is now his wife, Abby Campbell. Mennon is a very honest, compassionate, kind person. It's difficult in the beginning to get to know somebody like Mennon because he's more interested in getting to know you. He's an excellent listener and a problem solver. I can remember being on Lake Bruin, where I've often spent time with Mennon and Abby and their children and family, and we had boat problems, and everybody on the boat was concerned immediately about what to do. And I think within about 10 minutes, Mennon had repaired the boat and we were back on our merry way. And that's just kind of the personality that Mennon has, is when everybody else may be sitting around trying to figure out what to do, he's solving problems and trying to help other people. And I think that his best attributes that will serve the citizens of Ouachita and Morehouse Parish are not only those listening skills and those problem-solving skills, but the fact that Mennon has a real stake in the future of this area. He's got two beautiful small children who he brags about constantly, reads to every night, and has a vested interest in growing them into productive citizens who live here and want to raise a family here. And what better way to do that than to use his experience in the district attorney's office and in private practice to make this community a place where families can feel safe to raise their children, where citizens who have struggled with problems like drugs, low income, issues with access to justice, feel safe coming to their district attorney's office for resources and help, as opposed to feeling like that's a place that isn't approachable. And especially having a district attorney who has got real trial experience and is willing to take cases to trial that have been stagnant, that have been on the docket for years, that have got families and victims and people who have been touched personally by crimes in this area and have seen no justice and heard no justice and have no voice. And with Mennon in that office and Abby by his side and this community supporting him, Ouachita and Morehouse parishes will thrive, I believe, in a way that they've never thrived before. I want to ask all of you to go to the polls and to vote for number 77, your district attorney, Mennon Campbell.